Rise from the Ashes, the case that shouldn't really exist because since it exists, it sort of breaks the initial story of Ace Attorney. However, I digress. This is the first case that on stream that I haven't played through entirely. And my head is getting turned into a... I'm gonna sort it out. The animation in this is a hell of a lot better than any other case this game. Hi, Lana. My head is turning into something. Let me have a look at something. Filters. Oops, someone's talking. I can't speak right now. There we go. It's been 2 months since I left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Emma! Can I get some room on my desk? I need to clean this place up a bit. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. What voice am I giving Emma? My name's Emma. Yeah. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. If they're not a main character, I'm just not going to give them a voice. Well, Emma is a main character, but like not Maya level. Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. Famous defense attorney Mia Fey. Do I look like a Mia? You're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, no, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? Wow, that's rude. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yeah, me. That's a relief then, you're better than nobody. Oh, that's funnier than it should be. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking case of him. But yeah, Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Really, bro? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Isn't she 17 in this? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? Oh, basic. So she's 15 in this. I thought she was 17 in this. Oh, she's 17. Oh, yeah. Whoa, everything just broke. Oh, my stream just restarted. Why did my stream just restart? That's really strange. It's still the same stream on YouTube, but I think it's going to be different on Twitch. Well, that was weird. I guess you call me an 11th grader. So, if she's 15 turning 16 in the 11th grade, in Australia she would be 16, 17. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. So, what's this about a case? You say the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. If there's a witness, it's... Stream unstable. I'm gonna refresh it. Yeah, it's looking good right now. I think it's just because my net dropped for a second. And there's a witness? Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. I forgot her voice. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring in Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How'd she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, I can't fault it for the lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. No, I guess I should get down to the detention center. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Oh god, she looks sad. What happened? I'm quickly seeing if something has something to... Seeing if something has something. Seeing if something has something. Huh. Okay, so I guess just my stream dropped for a second. Oh well. Well, actually when she gets like she is now, I kinda hate her. But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? Jesus. They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. You already know this, but I'm a lawyer. Really? It's not for sale yet. I'm not sure if that's referencing the fact that he was removed from the bar or disbarred. I don't know. Alright, detention center. Guard! I thought that's Mia's voice. And I can't do like a proper Irish. Fellas, it's here! Emma's voice is this. So I'm gonna make Lana's voice. Emma's voice is this. So that means Lana's voice is... That's Maya. Or did you not want to raise this with me? Understood, babe. What voice do I give Lana? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Wait, so this is Maya. I'm a bit shy. Perhaps my memory is failing me? Look, I didn't want to come here, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know who I am? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for the district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. This could be a coincidence. No. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. It's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car? I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Yeah. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They'll use any means at their disposal to do so. Yeah, this case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Amen, Phoenix. Amen. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect of it. Oh. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't... Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. You don't need to specify that! Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? It's not even how am I supposed to defend her, it's how am I supposed to defend this? This bitch right here. How am I supposed to defend her? Time change subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Well, it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! He was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. I see you, game. Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. I can't do Bret Hart's theme, and if I play it, it will be You'll be copyrighted. So I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, beans.
Ah. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my own guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana? Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So, how can you say you did? She's admitted to murdering him, though, so does that... Like, am I not in a pickle here? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yeah? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Alright, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. It's weird. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling, everybody liked her. See, sorry, I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she, well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something going on that defies a basic scientific explanation. Or simple, whatever. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Alright. February 22. This is where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. What are you thinking? Are they going to be my co-workers in 3 years after all? No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine these crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here. You are Sonic the Hedgehog. How are you not standing out? Hey, you expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do we have? What do we have? I'm not doing that. What do we have here? Looks like a bambino got loose from his ranch. It's up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, bambino. I know how you feel. This is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the... You know what dreams the cacti out... You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this? You head along home now. Happy trails, bambino. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, he's a detective. He thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. No clues here. Yeah, of course it's not. I'm knocking my mouse. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet. I'm handing it over to police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine the evidence clearly on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. HNBM. Oh look, I think it might be a clue. You should check it out with the press of the enter. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, 584-2189. See, well, isn't a scientific investigation useful? Well, yes, though I don't see what science has to do with it. And we literally just looked into a guy's wallet. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Guess we've got to be on my toes from now on. Alright, step ladder. Ladder, yeah. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. It's a mysterious lock. I thought I'd say what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Man, Phoenix is savage. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an accident. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha, the theory of relativity. I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright, maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Albert Einstein was German, right? So, here, phone, let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Wow. Look, a starlight glass wall room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from just in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. I mean, from what we find out later on in this case, she's not wrong, but she's not right. Cafe security? I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Get a personality! I don't care. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes it this any different. Get a personality. Edgeworth car. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Like I said before, this is our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Could you tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with a body in her saddle? Is that a Mustang? No. No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself a saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a converser you like. Oh. Crevice. Oh, cravat. Myself, look up. We should check out that room. In any case, stay away from the car, partner. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great, maybe there's some clues for us. Us? Oh, it's this bitch. Angel Star. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? I don't know what voice to give her. Thanks. And you, sir? I don't know what voice to give Angel Star. I've given Lana one. Emma's got one. Like, and when I ran out of female voices, I just gave Mia a Scottish accent. I don't know what I'm gonna give you. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Where are your officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as a cough-up queen are over. Cough-up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. Hey, hang on. I've sort of given her Jake Marshall's voice, but please cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name's Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Well, before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny was yesterday. Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms about blackening the name of innocence. And yes, they have paid homage to the most evil one of them all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying that there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something. Jesus Christ! Do you have a personal grievance against grievance against prosecutors or something? I can't speak today. There's some kind of scientific evidence behind all of this evil. Behind all of this? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Most heinous of all evil ones, and they awarded that yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest of all lunches. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about the women's wrath. But I can't read today, and I've got glasses. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to kiss while being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know who Lana Skye is? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. That's Emma's voice. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Can we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches rather than import them? Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General So's Trilobite lunch set. Oh, never mind, you win. Yeah, you do win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavour. Anyway, I came here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyways, I drop in to see him. Just here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, mister? I sense some hostility my ass. Hostility, ha, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. I wonder how fucking Manfred von Karma smelt then. I like 10-day-old clams and chowder. I wonder if Mr. involves some legal trouble. That'd sure be a case of that'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cuff up, Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. I can't talk. About this card. Lunchland vendors accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card belonging to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? You think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Yeah, I agree, Phoenix. Alright, I'm not getting much out of you. Hey, it's Edgeworth Horsewurst. Oh, hello. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? Takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix, right. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? Voice. Edgeworth! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us and... Right. Her sister is a chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here, right? I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Right here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I didn't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed it. Really? You can't keep your mouth shut for 1 second, Emma? Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. That didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth? Okay, I did not mean to press that. There we go. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumours. You've heard the rumours about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time where there weren't rumours about him. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I am the one responsible for the current incident. That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys of that bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. But I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Hang on. Oh, you can see my background. Oh, my camera's gone well out of whack. There we go. I'm sure yeah. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. You know, I'm not defending you again, Edgy. To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox of the trunk. Why do you need a knife in the toolbox? Like, the only time I've ever really heard of a knife being used as a tool would be for fishing and cutting bait, but I'm sure there's some, well, usually if you have a knife in a toolbox it'd be like a box cutter, but whatever. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Look, I'm valid in saying that. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? There's a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month. Better. Why can't I examine that again? So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please, stop saying that. Still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Yeah. Strange. Why did I just pick the detective gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Jesus. My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Miss Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that from somewhere before. This bitch is so sunny. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Between a rock and a hard place. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? No. Wow, this jacket's even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why he has it in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. Oh my god. Isn't she like 16 and Edgeworth is 24? Like, he's not gonna get with you. He's not a creep. Well, I can investigate the tea set. Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go for more of the instant tea bag myself. Amazing, the drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavour. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. God, these big words are hurting my brain. Well, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. Must have someone get them for him. Gumshoe! Strange word, I just picked a defective gumshoe. He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The Red Knights have surrounded the Blue Pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Yeah, we get it. There must be an average chess player. What's one? Edges surrounding a pawn. What's fucking? Nah, it's nothing. It's nothing. Whoa! What a view! Must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, will you jump out this window? The time until impact to the ground would be— you'd be dead. Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. Give or take 2 meters per floor. It's 24 meters. So you go 9.8, 18.9. Yeah, she's about right. Granted, they probably did the maths for this, but oh, okay, so anything on here that I can investigate? Ah, here we go. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed here a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. And wherever he's from, must be an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. He's dead. Wait, can I? Yes! I can examine my badge! Back of a badge looks like. What is it? Tell which attorney it belongs to. I mean, you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, it'd be found out right away. Was this game made before or after this game? Was this case made before or after Bridge to the Turnabout? I did not mean to press that. Because I have a feeling that, yep. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyways? That's my thought. Here he spends his... no. That was a scary thought. Alright, so no No investigation on the blood? Name and ID number. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Those are IDs. That's what they use. Well, that is silly. And the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Yabba dab. Yabba dabba doo! Yabba dab. Alright, well, I've done this to all the evidence I have. Can I present this to Edgeworth? So basically this says you were the best prosecutor of last year. Best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Where's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. Police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. Now, I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about anyways. Oh, right. Doesn't seem too concerned. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Finally, we got him talking. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. That's when you got that. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on precision, Mr. Get a personality! I like you in the later games. This game, no. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. He's got a parking stub. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What right? I'd appreciate if you didn't direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth on the promises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir. As a request, Chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What, did you find new evidence in the case against the Chief of Prosecutor Sky? Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth isn't very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your... Give me your name. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Looks like he was... Looks like he was... Oh my god, that's fucking incredible! Oh, that's awesome! Looks like he was absent on the day that they gave out brains. I am real quickly just gonna post it in my chat. The boys' chat, because it's funny. Right. Yes, sir. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to finally calm down at least. Wait a minute. Aren't I given an option to slide? Oh, I guess not anymore. We're finally here. Oh, they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office. Beats me that took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hmm? Hold on, what's that? He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. Wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Well, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. I do work with them. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Oh, he's noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Gumshoe! Hey, pal, what are you doing down here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Seriously, why were you dancing over there? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Wasn't that a mental line? I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor's confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative suspect. She's Lana's guy's sister. Well, the chief prosecutor's sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically? Yes, sir. By the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's just a sensitive issue with us these days. Why? Oh, Ron Karma. No. So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Detective did with me? Well, there's nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what'd you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy. I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. Detective, it's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. And the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. I don't think any of us are rank and file detectives in at all. Are you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? Anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Oh. Is there anything else you could be doing? Chief Police is directing his investigation himself, pal. Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Yeah, Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. I'm giving that voice to Officer Marshall. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Officer Marshall? Now I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. can I present to you this? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Detective, ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for my diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. Was it a raise? I hope it's a raise. That guy's on like 2 cents a day. I'm wondering why it's a shield. Why is it broken? No, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Detective, but I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of rumours. Did I check the parking stub? No. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is the day of the crime. The matter took place 3 minutes after. If only he was held up a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. It's because you never know what happened when you run a yellow light. Alright, I'm not getting anything else with this, am I? No. Wow, Gumshoe's quicker than this. Detective did well in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbing Mr. Edgeworth nice, huh? Won't your chief prosecutor Sky to do just such a thing? Well, sure, of course, someone else could have really done it. Someone must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Realistically, at this point in the story, who would have a grudge against Edgeworth? Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? Yeah, same thing. But no. Do I present this? Detective gun. Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it to police. People like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. I mean, detective, she must drop his card a lot. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar, pal. No, my mistake. Detective did well. Now I remember Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Thank you. We got him talking. Oh, there's 2. So this ID card belonged to the victim? It was a detective, just like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? To create evidence. Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Detective, well, that's the thing, it's hard to say this, but what is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. He's in a tough spot. Again. It all started with the murder of the defense attorney, Robert Hammond. Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there's always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but they're always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. There's no evidence against him. Now, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties with the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. No idea he was under a gun. Anyway, this latest case started a new rumor. People say he only took this case is because he's aiming for chief prosecutor position himself. I mean, he is the chief prosecutor in future games. What? Detective, but I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. I don't know what else I can talk to you about. Can you take a look at this? You. Yes. You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No thanks. You must have... We pre-infused the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite. Could you take a look at this? Yeah. She doesn't want to look at any of this, I get it. Okay, so she's not interested in any of this. Edgeworth won't be here, would he? No. You have nothing to talk to us about anymore. Can't do anything here. I can't really present Gumshoe with anything else, can I? Show him that, show him that, show him that, show him that. Oh, you know what I really should have... Examine. Oh, Dancing Blue Badger, it's my masterpiece. Nice, Detective Gumshoe. Chief threw together some designs that you did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until batteries die. Interesting. Thank you. Why aren't you handing the case, Detective? Met the guy who was. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall, pal. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Now, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. West LA. Alright, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Blah, blah. Finally, I'm getting somewhere. Have you getting back to the shop? Sorry, looks like we're stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. Oh, I thought that was Jake Marshall. Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't they mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambino? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Something I wanted to ask you. I've seen the crime, a cold grave for many who've lost their dreams, and me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for me, and me, I watch it, blah 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 blah. Do you mind reading this to me? What's this? I warn your fan letters me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe, that old cat dog. He holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look what it said, letter of introduction. He says invitation. I think he just misread it. Why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Those fucking eyes! Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, crews are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the sailor, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Yourself, please. What do you say, mister, right? Before I do anything... Okay, I can't actually, like, investigate this thing. Sweet, I can slide. Phone. Cell phone. Looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis will say it belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it would belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yes. Alright, let's check it out. Oh, it's doing it for me. ...2017 and we're using flip phones, or 2016, I don't know when this game's set. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't know things about Redial. I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Well, let's check his phone out. Yeah, so you... yeah. Note to self. Defense attorney doesn't think first, he just presses the button. Hey, that's a song, I know that. What's going on over here, partner? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed Redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this? Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. Hey, it's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who'd she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question. For you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that up. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying there, partner. They shoot you in Texas for that, partner. I've incited the wrath of the Lord. Officer Marshall, can you tell us about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. I'm gonna become the villain. Could you be a little more specific? Fritz Goodman, he was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty dog there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness in St. Angel Star. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambino. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. There's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason he didn't do a lot of work with the Chief Prospector. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, here to this parking lot. So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You're calling me out. They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really?
Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now. How can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambino?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cow dog's been kicked out of this killer run by order of the chief of police. Just you don't realize it yet.
There's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospect of tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambino. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambino?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Something between this cop and sister, I don't know.
I apologize, Bambino. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here.
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forge evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? Yeah, prosecutors were talking about evidence. Evidence is everything.
You follow the rumors about evidence to the source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say.
Was Lana Skye under the thumb of Red White? Because in talking about sisters, Red White had a direct connection to the chief prosecutor's office. One person, who?
I hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambino. Chief Prospector.
Okay, never mind.
Chief Prospector Lana Skye.
What, my sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals.
What are you saying is Edgeworth made deals to win?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. And that's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere, and everyone knows it. That's why he was...
I'm at a loss with where I should be. I don't think I've triggered a event. Can he talk about any of this? Wait, can I get him to say about the Blue Badger? Yes! Texas look pretty busy there. Police drama. The guy, he must be a detective. I said. I guess he was. Fair enough. Mr. Wright, you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea why. I think they're designed after a pen. Why? banner here announcing crime fighting campaign. Nice slogan. Wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. Family wouldn't want to sit at home. Why's that? This feels like I've jumped into a movie, huh? You know, like police and criminals? Well, I don't know if this is exciting and all. Sure it is. Look at those two officers down there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. I was wondering about that. Oh, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. Oh. If you do, dial 911. You know, I mean, so I've always thought it kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. Yeah, she has a point. Honestly, I feel like my options are exhausted. Can I present you with this? Ah, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Wait a minute. Was that some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. We found it a good distance from the crime scene. Good distance in this rat hole. If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Texas. This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? Not yourself. You can kind of suspicious evidence. Think of Texas. Alright, compadre. Yeah, blah 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 blah. I get it. I'm just gonna present everything I can to you. Toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could a shield without a toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, anything you could say to Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of those. Let me guess. Did it have K for King of Detectives? I could use the same shield over and over. You know it, they've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell ya. "5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot real slow like... But he's just a... Maybe waiting for a prince to ride, you know, his bright red horse. What you mean is the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Alright, yeah. My sister's cell phone. The last time it was used, right? 18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? Who did Lana make that call to? We need to know this. Can I present you the phone? Is there a way how I can make it so that way I can... There's no need to press it again. I feel like there is, though. I feel like there's a reason. There has to be a reason. There has to be a way I can do it again somehow. Can't talk to you. Can't talk to you about anything. I've exhausted you.
I'm fairly certain that these little mini games are. They don't really care about where you are. Yeah, they don't. Anything else I can press on this phone? Because I feel like that this phone is. I feel like it's this. Like this phone is interesting. Hey, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different taste in it. Here, check it out. It's a pink princess strap. Okay, that was nothing. I want to press it again. There's gotta be something has to have updated somewhere. Lana's not in the detention center. I'm gonna try and present you with just about anything here. Because you're like the only thing I can do right now. Do not mean to inspect, I wanted to present. Ah, this is not helping me. Nothing in the detention center. Is there anything I missed? An oil drum looks like it's filled with water. Wait, I know. I just get arrested. Well, I'm not suspicious. B-block. How much how much again? A little creepy. Your car looks like. Have I missed this entire time? High luxury car. This is just right. Yeah, they outlined the victim's body. What? Yeah, SL9. Well, sir, what does it mean, Mr. Right? How am I supposed to know? Alright. It's still Samurai theme song, isn't it? I knew there was something to do with this. I fucking knew it. I need to pick better times at actually streaming this game because right now I am tired as all hell. Probably won't be streaming until Sunday because I have got important